It smells a bit like Bangkok down here, just with the sewer smell seeping through. Not a great experience. First time I've experienced that in Seville. I usually walk on the other side of the road, and I think I can see why I walk on the other side of the road. Well, something's happening over here. There's a hell of a crowd of people, and there's a few cop cars down there, so I'm not sure what the situation is. But there's a lot of people on the other side of the road. I wonder if there's a rally in the bull ring or something. It's very crowded on the other side there. As I say, with the cop cars, you wonder whether it's some sort of a planned thing, planned gathering of some description, but that's pretty crowded. I haven't seen as crowded as that before. I may have to pass on the Carafa Express. It's looking like there's a huge crowd down here too. I don't know what's going on. I'm pissed off I can't get my vino. That's got to get against some UN convention. It's a human right. There's just people everywhere. I'm going to try to get into Eslava. It's open between 1:30 and 4 today in the early session. See how we go. If I can't get there, I might try for the El Cheapo place. Although I'm not sure if it's open. I didn't check. Probably should have. There's a backup one. Well, it's good exercise anyway going up there, and the weather's actually pretty damn good again. So. But I mean, worst comes to worst, probably just wait around the Eslava, grab myself a beer and wait for a seat to come available. But, yeah, hopefully it'll be all right. We'll see. Yeah, it's warm again. The weather's been great. It's just no sign of the weather turning yet. So I picked it well. It's been a good month to be here. Only had one damp day, which you saw the Chronicle. Apart from that, it's pretty well been sunshine continually. So no complaints at all. I'm double checking my situation on Wednesday when I've got to actually go to Madrid. Could be a little tight getting into the airport, but I'm going to stick with my plan. I reckon if I take a taxi to the airport, I'll have about 2 hours to check in. Now normally that would be more than enough time, but some people were saying online that you can get really long lines there. But I'm going with the main carrier, so there should be plenty of check-in. The Spanish carrier that is, so there should be plenty of check-in counters available. But it is a bit of a worry, and I was even considering maybe buying a earlier ticket. I'd like to have about 3 hours before an international trip, but this will give me 2 hours. It should be enough. So I'll be happy when I finally front up at the airport. I mean, they stay open until 45 minutes before the flight, even for international flights. So it shouldn't be a major issue. Like I should be there 2 hours before the flight, maybe slightly more depending if the train gets there. Well, the only good news is they said that the trains are very reliable, almost 100% on time, so that shouldn't be an issue. So as long as I get to the airport with 2 hours, I should be okay. But it would be a pain if I miss my flight. That would be horrible. So normally I'd give myself 3 hours just for the peace of mind, even if I've got to hang around a damn airport for another hour. I'd rather that. It was a bit stressful coming over here because there wasn't much time between flights. So the actual airlines don't give you much wiggle room at all. I'm much more conservative than them. So, but the thing is, if they stuff up, then they've got to make good. Because it's not your fault if they give you unrealistic connection times and you miss one. I mean, I just made the one down in Melbourne, for instance. They were pretty well boarding when I got there. I mean, that's never happened to me before, cutting it that fine. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people out and about, probably because a lot of places are closed today. So I was fine. So Eslava actually closes on Monday, so this is probably my last opportunity to really check them out. So, because I don't know if I'm going to go out and get tapas on Tuesday. I'll see. Yeah, just too crowded, absolutely packed out there, so I will maybe come. I can't come back tomorrow. They're shut, so that's a problem. But there's no movement. No one was leaving, so I thought, stuff this. It was so bad that there were a couple of patrons who had to walk behind the bar to actually get to the dining area down back. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So I should have turned up here yesterday. That would have been a smarter move in retrospect. But I want to try a new place. So yeah, what can you do? There's other options. Well, what I could do is go up to the... Just have a look at my map and just see where the El Cheapo place is. If it's open, it's open. If it's not, so be it. But yeah, I mean, I might go there instead. What I decided to do was try to hunt down this place because I wasn't far away, and so I gave them a bit of business today. Actually, I spent probably I think it's about the most I've spent, about 13 something euros, because I had 3 glasses of wine, but they only had a euro each, so they're a bargain. And I had two tapas meals, which are actually not the cheapest around, but they are really good quantities. So the fried cod in a batter, that was $4.50, and so was the hamen, which is spelt with a J but pronounced with an H. And it actually is ham, very thin slices of ham. And I hadn't tried that yet. It was okay, but it's like a hybrid between bacon and ham, in my opinion. It's quite greasy, it's not particularly healthy, but the cod was, so I wanted to have something healthy, and I'd had the cod before and it was very good, and it was good again today. But what was really blew my mind at the end was that the guy I've been speaking to, who does speak good English, the son of the deaf proprietor, well, he's probably a co-proprietor, he actually had watched my video on YouTube, and that absolutely amazed me. Probably because he found a reference to his own place, and of course he's going to check out what people are saying, and I gave him a good review, and I told him I gave him a good Google review, and then he actually told me, did he actually watch my video? And I thought, what? And he mentioned to a young guy who's working there as well. So that was really nice. He appreciated the fact that I promoted his business. Didn't give me a discount, but that's okay. And I like him to do well. I mean, look, they're a suburban tapas bar, very authentic, very good value. But if they want to get a lot more tourists, especially female tourists, I think they'd have to basically broaden their menu a little bit. And I was going to suggest to him, you know, I'm going to Vietnam, and if you could do some sort of fusion between the traditional stuff and some Vietnamese type food, it could be quite interesting for a lot of people travelling. But you know, who am I to tell him how to suck eggs? You know, he's running a business. It's been successful for years, but I have a horrible feeling that unless they do adapt, you know, it may not be good in the future. So I don't know, but he's obviously proactive when it comes to online. He's a young guy, of course he is. You know, YouTube is a place that the youth use. They don't use Facebook. Facebook is more an older demographic. Oh, this place is doing well. Well, certain places do really well, but it is a fickle group. I imagine he has quite a loyal group there, but unfortunately it may not be growing. But I'm fairly well lubricated because I had 3 of those wines. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.